I snuck Papa's hat to tell you a story, the storytelling hat. This is a new story that I got for the cabin. It's called A Camping Spree with Mr. Magee. Here's the picture. Early one morning at 7:03, Mr. Magee and his little dog Dee packed up the camper, hitched up the load, hopped in the Rambler, and then hit the road. They drove to the mountains, far from the sea, for 2 nights of camping, or possibly 3. So that's their camper, and they're going to go camping. See, there's the little dog Dee, and there's Mr. Magee. He's got his cooler and everything. He's ready to go. Here's the next picture. See, they're hooked up, and it's a convertible car, huh? There's nothing like camping, said Mr. Magee. I know you will love it. Just wait and see. The views are fantastic. There's hardly a sound. Aside from the wildlife, there's no one around. The hair is so sweet, you'll sleep like a log, said Mr. Magee to his small spotted dog. There they are. They're on the road. Here's the next picture. Look where they found to go camping. Isn't that so beautiful? Isn't that so beautiful? A few hours later, they took a sharp right. They found a great spot to camp for the night. It was high on a hill with a beautiful view of Mount Adams, Mount Lincoln, and Jefferson, too. But perhaps the most wonderful feature of all was the brook that ran over a steep waterfall. Do you see it over there? Right here's the waterfall. It's right close to their camp. Do you see what they're doing? They got a campfire, some marshmallows. They're camping. What fun. Here's the next picture. Oh, what do you see in that picture? As the embers went out, they felt tired and dozy, so they climbed in their bunk beds and all comfy and cozy. But while they were falling asleep without care, along came a stumbling, bumbling bear. A kindly old bear whose sight wasn't so clear. He could see far and he couldn't see near, but he could smell marshmallows. Sticky and sweet, this made him hungry. He wanted a treat. See him right there? There they are, asleep in their bed. Did you see them? Here they are, still sleeping in their beds. And there's the bear. He sniffed out the place where the marshmallows lay, but the car and the camper were in the bear's way. Yet that didn't stop the sneaky old snitch. He simply tried squeezing right under the hitch. And as he was shimmying into the gap, he pushed up the hitch, which let go with a snap. The trailer, it's not hooked up anymore to the car. Oh dear. Look what happened. Oh no. Now that camper and the car were untied, they started to roll down the rocky hillside. The car bounced away on the old logging road, while the camper was heading to where the stream flowed. It flew down the hill in a wild, bumpy ride, with Dee and Magee sleeping soundly inside. See, there they go. They're heading straight for the water. Oh no. They were snoring and snoozing, enjoying a dream, when splash went the camper right into the dream. Oh my goodness. What do you think? The splash shook the camper. They bumped out of bed. Now, what in the world was that? Magee said. And when he looked out and saw where they were, his hair stood on end, and so did Dee's fur. They were caught in the rapids, but that wasn't all. They were headed smack dab for the big waterfall. Dee and Magee both started to quiver as faster and faster they headed downriver. But just when they thought they'd fall over the edge, look at their hair standing on end. They're headed straight for the waterfall. And just as they got there, when they thought they'd fall over the edge, their camper got stuck on a rock at the ledge. Look at them looking down. So there they were stranded, Magee and his pup, on the top of a waterfall, 50 feet up. bear. Meanwhile, the nearsighted bear from before was searching for one little marshmallow more, when lo and behold, as if out of a dream, he spied something sweet floating over the stream. But what the bear thought was a marshmallow treat was really the hitch and not something to eat. Look what the bear saw. He thought the end of that hitch looked like a marshmallow. And look at them. Do you think that they're scared? I would be scared. The bear was determined to capture his prize, so he jumped in the water right up to his thighs. He's getting in. He's getting in. What's he going to do? He splashed through the stream to the edge of the fall, and he snatched up the trailer hitch, camper and all. Dee felt a tug. Magee heard a knock as the bear pulled the camper right off of the rock. He dragged them both all the way back to the bank when he realized the hitch was not sweet, but quite rank. He spit out the hitch and left in dismay, while Magee and Dee's camper again rolled away. It flew down the path with a jolt and a jar. Where is it going? Oh no, where's the trailer going? He didn't like it anymore, but at least he rescued him from the water. And the trailer, it stopped in some bushes right next to the car. Whew, aren't you glad? Dee popped her head out. Magee looked out too. Had they really stopped rolling? Could it be true? All last things were quiet and peaceful and still, and they hooked up the hitch and drove off down the hill. And on the way home, Magee said to Dee, that trip didn't go quite like I thought it would. So when they got home, when the sky was turning red, but they're so relieved. That was a scary thing that happened to them, right? They must feel, whew. So they were heading home and the sky was turning red. They decided to camp in their backyard instead. What do you think? Kind of scary, but fun. I love you. Bye. Oh, don't tell Papa that I snuck his hat. Shh, it'll be our little